Good morning, everybody. Time is 9:23. This is gonna be good. With rising prices on everything, it could seem almost impossible to stretch that home budget. But are there signs you are working too hard to save a buck? Best-selling author and personal finance educator, the beautiful Kelley Keehn returns. She's going to show us when we've crossed that line from being frugal to downright cheap. Good morning, Kelley. How are you?
Good morning, gorgeous. Great to be with you, Dina.
I'm so excited about this because all of us are like, what's the difference? You said there's a difference between frugal and being cheap.
Yeah. No, it's subtle, and we all know the people that are more on the frugal side. So that's you're balancing a deal and value, and you know what? You're looking after your money. You're being mindful. Where cheap comes into play is where, like, literally you can't think about anything else, Dina, but getting that deal. It doesn't matter if you're sacrificing your time, your enjoyment, your self-care. So I really do think that there's a difference. I'm curious. I'm sure that you're frugal and not cheap, right?
Talk to my husband. No, thank goodness I have him. He keeps me in line. I'm like, spend on people, spend on anybody I love, like give it away, like treat them like there's no tomorrow. I overdo it. So he's got to keep me in line a little bit. So I've been trying to be better because he always thinks long term. I'm very live in the moment. But let's get into this. How do you know when you've crossed that line where it's cheap?
Yeah. And in all fairness, some people are being cheap because they have to. Maybe they're saving for charities. Maybe they're saving something for their kids. But here's when the line is crossed. When your friends and family are telling you that it's enough. And sometimes, Dina, we were just talking off air, when you have this habit, this scarcity mindset of always being so cheap, you can't even accept things from other people.
Yes.
And then it like blocks their generosity and they want to give, not tipping when you're either ordering in or going out. And really that self-care element, like we're hearing more and more about movements like FIRE, where people are wanting to retire when they're 30, 35. I have no problem with that. But if you're sacrificing everything now for that one day later, I mean, we hear in the news what's going on. Like, I mean, it has to be balanced between enjoying now and also saving for your future self.
Oh, such a great tip and insight there. Oh, we have questions. So on Twitter, we asked, what's the most extreme way you or somebody you know has tried to save a buck? Now, you're going to say frugal or cheap. First up, Mary writes, I keep coupons and visit reduced racks. Some things have been close to free or they owe me. Did this with yogurt, couldn't use the manufacturer coupon, so I sent a message to the company and they sent me coupons. Frugal or cheap?
Love it. Love it. I think Mary, she's making money. I think she's frugal. Good job, Mary.
Angela says, drink only water and buy no drinks.
Oh, I think Angela's a little cheap, especially if it's tap water, Angela. Sorry.
My grandmother used to do this. Rest in peace, Nana Day. I love hockey. 515 says, my mother would stick the old used bar of soap to the new bar of soap, Plus, she poured almost empty bottles of shampoo into the new bottle of shampoo. Frugal or cheap?
Love it. I think this is frugal, but Dina, I had a friend growing up and her mom used to water down the tomato sauce, and we always had like watered down tomato sauce when I went to her house. So it's okay with shampoo. Don't do it with the tomato sauce.
Don't say that to an Italian. That's sacrilege. What a waste of the beautiful tomatoes. Come on.
Right.
There's a little olive oil, too. Spend on the good stuff. All right. Thank you so much. For more information, check it out, everybody, on Instagram at Kelley Keehn. Always keen to learn more at kelleykeehn.com. You see it right there. Great seeing you, love. Have a great day.
Nice seeing you. Thanks, Dina.